Almost 4 years in Spain, and for much of this time, I've been facing life all by myself with a lot of fears. Because emigrating is not easy at all. But today I want to share with you a new stage in my life, a little bit more, to tell you about what I feel, how it has been. And the thing is, I'm already sharing my life with someone. And of course, I'm not going to tell you that I'm alone, because I'm not anymore. Even though I still live alone, I still have this space for myself. It's something that's happening little by little. But well, I can still share a little bit more of my life, my routine, how I feel now. I know much more. I know much more about Galicia. Being with someone from here has taught me a lot, and I've also learned a lot about life. And today I'm also going to show you one of this person's favorite recipes, and it's Cuban Ropa Vieja, because obviously he teaches me about his culture and I teach him about mine, so stay tuned. Well, today come with me to redo my studio because it's way too messy, way too chaotic. Even though I already made a video for you, kind of showing you my final house tour, I still don't feel satisfied with my study room. I mean, I set this up here to record some videos for other social media, and I also have my desk here. But yeah, I have a horrible mess. I don't know, no, I'm not convinced. I want to make it better. So I received this from Flexispot. Flexispot sent me their desk and their chair because my chair is embarrassing. I mean, that chair you see there is super kind of uncomfortable. I bought it really cheap and I really wanted to try out this Flexispot stuff to be a little more comfortable when I sit down to edit and to make the space look nicer. So come with me to assemble them and I'll tell you a little more about this and we'll see if it looks nice. Today we're going to redo my studio together quickly. I won't take too long. Well, first I have to take out all the stuff I have here before I put it together because I have too much mess in the studio. First, I started by assembling the Flexispot C7 ergonomic chair, which has lumbar support, adjustable armrests, and recline. Different positions to adapt it to your posture, plus you can adjust several parts of the chair to make it much more comfortable. That's something that's really important to me because sometimes I spend many hours sitting. Then I assembled the E7 Plus standing desk, which has 4 legs to give it much more stability. It supports up to 200 kilos, and you can adjust the height so you can work both sitting and standing. And this was the final result. Honestly, I loved it because now my desk is so much more organized. It really looked like a real office. Everything has its own space and visually it looks much cleaner.
I'm going to leave all the links to these products in the description and in the pinned comment in case you're interested.
I have a pretty interesting plan, and it's something I've never done before in my life, and that's surfing. I already took a class a few days ago, and it already made me want to become a surfer. So, look what I have, a surfboard, a wetsuit, because it's not mandatory to surf with a wetsuit, right? It's because of the cold water. That's why this suit is useful. It's because the water here is super extremely cold. So people surf with these suits. That way you don't feel the cold of the water. And now I have all the equipment to be a surfer. Now I just need to learn how to stand up on the board because I still don't know how to stand up properly. I fall, obviously. But, well, today I'm going to go with my friend to practice a little more, to practice here to Razo, which is the beach that's about 10 minutes from here, from Carvalho. And everyone surfs there. In fact, they even hold surf championships there. I don't know if they're national or international, but it's a super popular beach for that. And it's really close to my house, so come with me. I'm taking all my stuff to try it out because it's all brand new. Well, we're here in Razo now, but there aren't many waves, even though there are a lot of people. Like with the surfboards over there, look. I mean, this beach is for surfing, 100%. There's a really strong current. The water is very, very cold. For me, it's not great for swimming, but for surfing, it's not bad. There are surf schools here. Actually, there are several, and you can rent boards and wetsuits and pay for a lesson. A surf lesson cost approximately, how much did it cost us? 39 euros?
2 hours.
Honestly, it's not bad. No, I'm actually going to rent a board after all. I didn't bring my board because I have to put some kind of wax or something on it so I don't slip. So I'm going to ask if they sell that here at the camp. And if not, well, I'll rent a board and I'll let you know how much it costs. This is the Arts Surf Camp.
It's up this street.
And there are a lot of people surfing here. Usually the ones who stay at the camps are young guys, young people. They come from other places to learn here. They stay for the whole vacation period. But it doesn't matter how old you are, you can come, take a class, buy a class pack, rent the board. This is something very popular here and a lot of people do it here in Carvalho, in Razo.
We have 2 hours to surf, but it takes an hour just to put on this wetsuit. Oh my gosh.
Oh, let's see. It's gonna be tight. Wait. Because it has to be like this. Let's see, it's tied on me too.
Okay.
We're kind of failing a little bit here with surfing. It's going terribly because we didn't even have a single wave. We're terrible! Well, anyway, it was a failure. We didn't catch many waves. I think we should maybe take a class or something to learn more. And now we're going to eat. We came here to the beach and there are so many cool places to eat. And with here, I ordered some croquettes and garlic shrimp. I'll show you in a bit and tell you how much it costs. It's expensive here, that's why it's a bit pricier. Yeah, but this place wasn't that expensive. It was actually pretty cheap, honestly. There's not much left now, to be honest. But we ordered some croquettes. This was like a little pan with potatoes, some meat, and egg. Garlic shrimp. And here's Tay dipping the bread. Sorry, we were too hungry and I forgot to record. Well, the bill was 37.50 euros for everything I showed you that we ordered. It's pretty cheap. I think it's good. Today is day number 2. I recorded this video over 2 days because yesterday it was super cloudy and, well, I didn't do much else. My days aren't super interesting either. I'm just a normal girl, what can I say? Not a super influencer who goes to Bali on vacation. Look at my hair now after I showered and washed it after surfing. It turned out really pretty. And, well, yes, now let's talk a little more about what this vlog is about, you know? So, yeah, my life has changed quite a bit in the last 10 months. You know that I don't want to focus my channel on just talking now about relationship stuff or anything like that. No, that's not the goal. But yes, I always talk about how I feel, my personal experience, the experiences I'm having here in Spain. That's what my channel is about. So for 10 months now, I've been sharing my life with someone. And honestly, these 10 months have been incredible. However, I won't stop saying that the time I spent alone was very enriching. I enjoyed it. Let me tell you something. A lot of people write to me saying they've separated from their partner or whatever, or that they've gone through it. Maybe the same thing as me, moving to a new country. But I feel like there are a lot of people who panic, who are afraid of being alone. Like, no, they can't live alone. They're scared. Maybe they're afraid they won't be able to face life. I don't know, but a lot of people write to me every day on my social media asking me for advice on how I dealt with this stage in my life. And all I can tell you is that it's been an incredible phase for me, living alone and being on my own. Incredible! It's a stage where I discovered so much about myself. I learned so much. Now I know that I can take care of myself in another country. And I can face life on my own. And that gives you a power you can't even imagine. When you accomplish things and realize that you're enough on your own, that you can buy whatever you want by yourself, that you can reach your goals on your own, that you are self-sufficient. You no longer accept just anyone into your life, negative people who can hurt you. You learn that over time, right? And I feel that sometimes many people, because of that fear of being alone, they accept anything. They accept the bare minimum. Whether it's from a partner or friends. Let's talk about partners, friends, whatever. You accept the bare minimum, you accept mistreatment, you accept people who don't align with your values or with what you want in life. You accept that just because you're afraid of being alone. I see that as unnecessary. You have to learn to be alone and to prioritize yourself. And then you'll see that everything will go better for you. I mean, as an immigrant, right? For me, there's nothing that makes me feel stronger and more powerful than knowing that everything I have right now is because of my work, because of me. Like, I haven't needed anything from anyone. Because there are a lot of people who have the mindset that I need a partner to do this or I need a certain person to get that. No, that's wrong. That's not the mindset I have. The mindset I have is that I can achieve things on my own. If I want a house, I'm going to get that house. If I want to get my license, have a car, I'm going to get it myself. There's no mindset that makes you more powerful than that, knowing that you can achieve things on your own. And then the people who accompany you in your life, on your path, aren't people you need for something just because you're afraid to do it yourself. They're people who complement your life, who make it better, who make you happy, who are simply there to be good to you. You know? And that's it. So then 10 months ago, I met this person. I've actually known her for maybe more than a year, but I was very careful. I'm a pretty guarded person, so to speak, because life has taught me to be that way, you know? And I was being very careful. Are you tired? Let's go, beautiful. It's just that today it's sunny, today it's warm, so I'm very careful when it comes to letting people into my life. It's like I've gotten a lot tougher, especially since I started living in Spain, since I became an immigrant, since I've had to rely on myself alone because I've been through things like everyone goes through. I've let people in who just wanted to take advantage of me, to hurt me. But first they would come acting like, oh, I'm a good person and all that, and then, they treat you badly or want to take advantage of you. And I've learned to spot those people and not let them stay in my life for too long. Like, I know who you are, I know what you want. I'm not going to let you. Nowadays, I can say that the circle I have around me are people I know are good people. They don't have bad intentions. But of course, to have this today, I had to go through times when I didn't. And yes, I did have people who wanted to take advantage of me or my kindness, or I'm not going to come here and say, oh, I'm super good, wow, or anything like that. But I am someone who really likes to help others. If I see that you are going through a hard time, I'm going to want to go help you, to give you whatever I have. I'm like that sometimes. And because of that, a lot of people have taken advantage of me. So, when I went through some of these kinds of experiences, I learned to close myself off a little bit, and nowadays I'm a little tougher by nature to avoid these problems. And that's why, to let someone into my life, it takes time. I have to get to know you, I have to know what your intentions are, that they're good. So, when I met my partner, which was 10 months ago, of course I took things slowly. I was very cautious at first, but then he showed me that he's an incredible person. I have to admit it. Right now, I'm with someone so good, so incredible, so. I've never met someone like that. I can honestly say that. And I think you can see it on my face. Many of you tell me that. You can see on your face that you're happy, that you're content. Because when you're surrounded by people who do good for you, who help you, who are kind, it shows in your vibe. You can tell life is going better for you. It shows in the way you do things, you know? And so I wonder, why are there so many people who allow others around them, who constantly hurt them, who allow disrespect, who allow that kind of thing? No, when you see that kind of thing, get rid of them quickly. Because when you let people in who truly do you good, your life changes completely. Because just emigrating is hard. It's very hard. So if you have people around you who make it harder, everything becomes more complicated. Tell me in the comments what you think. I think it's true. I think that you need to have a healthy circle, a good circle that aligns with you, your values, and who you are so that life is easier. Because sometimes I already go through sad moments where I feel super sad because I'm frustrated about things in my country, about my family, about this or that, and I get frustrated out of nowhere and I'm like, what's going on? I want to solve this problem now. And if you have people by your side who understand you and help you with that, then everything is easier. But if you have people telling you, come on, that's nothing, or whatever, I don't know. I don't know if you understand me right. And also being alone. I learned a lot about managing myself and solving my problems while being alone. But having someone by your side who supports you, who understands you, who helps you, that's also nice. It's a new part of life. So, well, my days lately, these last few months, have become really nice. I also have much less time to do many things. Of course, I make a lot of plans with my partner and all, and sometimes I don't have as much time to do other things, but I always prioritize time with my friends or by myself. Like today, for example, I went surfing with my friend. I'm still myself, like I don't lose my essence either, and I'm still living in my little apartment. I'm still living alone. We haven't taken the step of moving in together yet. I think that's an important step that you shouldn't rush either. So there are plans, maybe for the future, but not yet. And also, we have different pets. He has a cat and a dog, so that's that. I'm giving you a little bit more about my private life, which I don't really like to talk about, but I think when you're happy, you feel it and you want to express it every now and then. It's not always like that, but every now and then I like to share a little bit of this happiness with you. Hey. Hey! And also, these last few months, I've experienced a lot more of the typical things from Galicia. I've learned much more about Galician culture, about family values. tradition. What a person from here is like versus a person in Cuba. Like people here have a different kind of mentality than we do in Cuba. Different values. And I'm not going to say they're better or worse or anything like that because it's also individual. Everyone is different, right? And you find good and bad people in every nationality. But I must say that what I've experienced is that they are very generous people, very good, down to earth people, very straightforward about what they think, with very beautiful values, very family oriented. And that's something that for me, after being alone for so long, having a family welcome me and make me feel included. And that feeling of familiarity is something I often long for, even though I like and enjoy being alone. I've always said that everyone once in a while has a day when they feel a bit melancholic and welcomed by a family here. It's something positive, it's something really nice because it makes you feel like you're a part of them too and that you're more integrated here. I don't know if you understand me, but it's something like that. It's what I've experienced and felt during these 10 months. Really beautiful feelings, but also worries because my worries never stop. I have thousands of worries in my life that doesn't go away. One thing doesn't cancel out the other, like for example, that I want more and more every day. I want my family in Cuba to experience the life I have here, the freedom, the things I have. And that's why I'm always thinking about how to help them, how to get them out, how to help them leave that country. And it's something that's keeping me up at night. I even did a live last week talking to you all about it. If you want to go watch it. Let's go, let's go.
Today we're going to make Ropa Vieja, which is one of my favorite Cuban recipes and is very popular outside of Cuba. We need tomato, bell pepper, beer, garlic, onion, and the cut of beef that's going to be flank steak. And you're going to put it in a pot to boil with water and add salt to taste, cumin, and oregano. And you're going to let it boil for quite a while until the meat is really tender and falls apart on its own.
Now I'm going to slice the bell pepper, kind of like into strips because we're going to mix all of this later. Also the onion and the garlic, all of that, and we're going to make a kind of sofrito.
We have everything ready and now we're going to cut the meat. I already took it out. I think I had it for about 40 minutes, but it's really tender now. The meat just falls apart on its own.
That's when you know it's just right, and don't throw away the water because we're gonna use it later. Oh my god, I've made so much ropa vieja.
Now in this pot, we're going to add a splash of olive oil, the pepper, the garlic, the onion, all of that. And we're going to mix it until it's a little golden, until you smell that delicious seasoning aroma that I love. We're gonna add the meat, mix everything together, and then add the tomato. I'm using this one that I love because it's like pure tomato. 100% I also added the meat broth, which I forgot to record, but I did add it. Beer to taste, salt to taste, all of that to taste. A little more tomato here so it gets more color, and more beer. And I leave it there, cooking on very low heat for quite a while until everything comes together. And you're going to smell a delicious aroma that will make your mouth water. I mix it well and wait a little while, and then I served it. This is how it turned out. It's steaming hot, but it's delicious. It smells really good. And I like to eat it with some rice, avocado, and the ropa vieja. And let me tell you, it's absolutely delicious. I think it's too much meat, but it's totally worth it, 100%, because it tastes so good. And that's my recipe. If you try it, let me know how it turns out, if you like it. I love it. Honestly, it turned out really good.
I like to be honest with you all about all these things. I like to share them because I feel like many of you are with me and you write to me, Anita. I've been following you from Cuba. And I feel like you all also notice how I've changed, how I've evolved. And I like to share with you how I'm feeling too. And the lessons I've learned in life because I feel like more than one person will find them useful. I know it. If you're one of those people, let me know down below. If you feel like my videos motivate you or help you in some way, let me know down below so I know I'm doing something right. A good experience, action, I don't know, sharing my life experiences. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, subscribe because it's super mega important. We have new videos here every Sunday. I send you all a big kiss. I love you all so much for being with me all this time. And that's it, subscribe. Above all, subscribe because you haven't subscribed yet. There are people who watch the videos and don't subscribe. If you're watching on television, grab your phone, open my channel, and subscribe. You can't hype this channel because channels with more than 500,000 subscribers can't be hyped. I think that's unfair. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Just give it a like and subscribe. That already helps me a lot. And leave your comment. Sending you a kiss. Bye bye.